Hello dear students, welcome to CR Digital Classes. This is Ajay Punna. Today we are going to see a theory question from Unit 4. As you are aware, from Unit 4 you will get a theory question or a short answer question in part A, and you will be getting a problem in part B where question number 12A and 12B is fixed for this unit. When it comes to part A for 4 mark questions, it can be either a theory question or a problem, right? We will see both theories and problems. But usually, okay, expect that theory questions will be mostly asked. But now and then a problem can also be asked, which is not as long as part B questions, but okay, will be asked some component of that big question into 4-marker question, right? This question has been asked in June, July 2022, okay, just 2 to 3 years back, okay, in question number 4. One more thing you need to observe is there is no fixed question number for this unit 4, okay, when asked in part A. Right? Let's look at the question. Explain about the statement of changes in working capital. In problems, when we are asked to prepare a funds flow statement, we used to prepare 3 statements, out of which the first statement was this only, statement of changes in working capital. So whenever this question is asked like this, explain the concept of preparation of any statement, do not try to write this in points. Try to explain in paragraphs, but not two big paragraphs, right? And try to fit your answer in 1 page or max to max 1.5 page. And whenever you write a new answer, try to go to the new page only. Do not continue writing on the middle of the paper, right? Presentation अच्छा नहीं रहेगा. So जब भी आप नया आंसर लिखते हैं, go to the new page. Okay, that's how you can maintain good presentation in your exam. When I'm asking this question, explain about the statement of changes in working capital. Try to write its meaning. What are its uses in 1-2 words, 1-2 sentences, and then proceed to explain how the statement is prepared. Right? Let's understand what is the meaning of this statement of changes in working capital. Then you will be able to write your definition in your own words. Okay, एक statement है of changes in working capital. Working capital is calculated as current assets minus current liabilities. Right? When I'm talking about the changes, it is increase or decrease. या तो वर्किंग कैपिटल इंक्रीज हो रहा है लास्ट ईयर से या फिर इट इज डिक्रीजिंग, राइट? सो दिस इज बेस्ड ऑन दिस फॉर्मूला. The entire statement of changes in working capital is based on this formula. So that is what our answer should be focusing on, right? So there are these scenarios. 4 scenarios है हमारे पास. Since we know working capital is current assets minus current liabilities, जैसा current asset increase होगा, increase in current assets will lead to increase in working capital, right? Let's take an example and understand. Current assets हम 2 लाख लेंगे, current liabilities एक 1 लाख लेंगे, okay, और 1,20,000 लेंगे. तो what is happening to working capital? फॉर्मूला के हिसाब से it is 80,000. When you increase the current assets, okay, आपका आंसर working capital also will increase. For example, आपने इसको 2,40,000 कर दिया current assets को. Your answer will change to 1,20,000 here. So reverse logic will apply when there is decrease in current assets. अगर increase in current asset is leading to increase in working capital, this will lead to decrease in working capital. Okay. Now exactly उल्टा रूल अप्लाई होगा करंट लायबिलिटीज के लिए. अगर करंट लायबिलिटीज इंक्रीज हो रहा है, इंक्रीज इन करंट लायबिलिटीज, टेल मी व्हाट शुड हैपन टू योर वर्किंग कैपिटल. कीपिंग द फिगर्स लाइक दिस, अगर मैं करंट लायबिलिटीज को 1,20,000 की जगह इफ आई राइट 1,60,000, so what will be the answer? 2,40,000 minus 1,60,000 will give you 80,000. वर्किंग कैपिटल 120 से 80,000 डिक्रीज हो रहा है, राइट? सो डिक्रीज इन वर्किंग कैपिटल, राइट? उल्टा रूल अप्लाई होगा व्हेन करंट लायबिलिटीज इज डिक्रीजिंग. सो वर्किंग कैपिटल विल increase. You need to also explain the components in current assets and current liabilities. So current assets में क्या क्या component होते हैं? If you remember the balance sheet of a company, you'll see inventories, you'll see trade receivables. Okay, trade receivables में both debtors and bills receivable है. Okay, cash है, bank है, all these items. Any short-term loans you have given to others. Current liabilities में you'll see mainly trade payables which are creditors and bills payable. Short-term loans आपने ले रखे हैं. These items will be part of current liabilities. So let's look at how to present this answer. Right? So this is how you will present neatly in your exam paper. Right? आप meaning लिखेंगे first. What is the statement of changes in working capital? Then उसके 2-3 uses लिखेंगे. Okay. Then observe here analysis of liquidity and operational efficiency. It will help the management in decision making regarding fund utilization. ऐसे 2-3 use लिख के then you'll go to the calculation part. So mainly, okay, statement of changes in working capital में ये calculation होता है, right? You remember the format? हम 5 column बनाते थे, particulars, previous year amounts, current year amounts, increase in working capital, decrease in working capital. And in the particulars, we used to write current assets, current liabilities, and we'll use to calculate the working capital with current assets minus current liabilities. That is what is being presented here. Right? We'll also write the example components of current assets and current liabilities. As you can see, cash, inventories, receivables. Receivables is nothing but trade receivables. Here also accounts payable, short-term loans in the current liabilities. Accounts payable में क्या क्या आएंगे? Bills payable, creditors, all these things. So this is how you present your answer, right? This will give you full marks 4 on 4. Okay, if you present it neatly in one neat page, right? I hope you have understood this answer. I wish you all the best from SIA Publishers. Thank you.